Hi everyone. So this is the first of my vlogs on the new site, and first I just want to thank everyone for being patient with the sort of changeover of the sites. And you know, I think we did the right thing. We didn't quite have it right, and for me personally, having although I've worked on other trading sites before, having my own site is something new to me. And just thanks for being patient. And I think we made the right decision because this is going to work much better for what we want. And I really like keeping the Facebook group for live calls. So if you see a setup and you want to take it, then please post it on the Facebook. And likewise, I'll whenever I'm trading and I see something or I'm going to manage my stops, I will do that as well. Now, I did intend to put the daily video in the strategy and trading discussion in here. I was going to put it in, if it was about the high-low reverse trades, I was going to put it here. And the stacking trades, I was going to put it here. And I think it's better to keep those more for if you've got a particular post you'd like to make about those strategies, then you can do them in there, or ask me a particular question about something that happened. And then obviously, if you want to start your own strategy and trading discussion thread about anything stops, money management, then please do that. But what I decided was I would put these daily videos in this daily vlog thread here, and a lot of the time they're just going to be going over the day, so you can see whether we were on the sort of same wavelength with setups and exits, and other times it might be particular things that happen, and I think it's a good tip about trading, whatever. And so that's where they'll be. I'll try and make them daily, but I am trading my own account with all of you as well, and dealing with the admin side of things. So sometimes it might be every other day, sometimes it might be like a recap of the week, but anyway, I think you'll find them useful. So for the first one, I'm just going to go over today because it was quite an interesting day. Euro dollar first. Here's our Asian session here. And you can see in the morning we made a new low, closed up, and here was your valid long here. Okay. Then price came down, and now we're making a new high, and we're also looking for a reverse trade on here. And you may have, dependent on where you put your pending, you might have gone short here, or it might have been off this bar, or it might have even been off this bar. Either way, your stop should have been over the high here, and you should have been in this hedged position. I'm just going to clear that back to make it clear. So before the news today, this was the valid long, and this was the valid short. Okay, and as so often happens, then price has broken out, and you should have won on your long and stopped out on your short. And perfect day. What we want is volatility. We want the low of the price and the high of the price to be as far as possible. That's where our profit lies. That happens very often, and that's what gives us our edge, basically, to make more than we lose. So that was fairly clear on the euro dollar. I'm just going to go over to the pound dollar now. Okay, pound dollar. Just going to make this one a little bigger. Okay, so pound dollar, here's our overnight range, and then we made a new high here, and price closed down, so we would have been looking for a short breakout here. Never happened. And then you can see we closed up, and we've made a new low. We've closed up and we broke out here. So here was your first valid entry on the pound. And make note of this. It's like a 3-stage entry. Okay, coming off the low, price closed up, breakout of the high. Okay, so now we're long, and then we have a new high, price closed down, and a breakout of the low. I actually had a pending on this, but I give my pendings a little bit more space, and mine didn't actually trigger. So let's presume that yours didn't trigger either. So we're still long here, and then we close down again. So we're still coming off this high. I know we've gone sideways for a bit, but we can still say we're coming off the high of the day. Price has closed down. If this goes on for like a long all day, it's telling you something. It's telling you that there is no momentum from this high. So it's perfectly acceptable to leave these trades. And even this one, you could have said, well, the momentum wasn't there. I'm gonna leave it. But I do give these some time, because there tends to be like peaks of volume in the 2 sessions. So I don't mind holding on a few hours for the movement. Okay, so I would have been short here with a stop over the high, long here with a stop over under the low. Really, really common scenario to end up in this hedge, and it's important when you're in this hedge to let it play out. Okay, and one thing you'll find is that I know this was a news release and it happened quickly, but when this short stops out here, okay, you're instantly going to feel that you want to take profit on this long. Okay, because when it comes to risk taking, if we're recovering losses, we're much keener to take on that risk. Okay, so closing your long here is risky because you're giving up your potential profit because you've made this loss. Okay, casinos know about this. It's like really ingrained in our nature to want to get out now, because you've taken this loss now, and that's unbearable. You want to, as quickly as possible, at all costs, recoup that money. Okay, but let the hedges play out. If one side dies, just stick to your system for exits. Okay, when it comes up to here, okay, and your net profit for the day, and you've made a decent win on your long, much bigger than your loss, then that's different. That's rational. You're making profit now. That's a much more rational decision. Okay, remember that we're trying to make profit whenever we trade and compound that profit into an income. Likewise, and not only that, we're making new highs for the day. So there's reasons in your plan now to exit. If you'd have waited for the close down and the short entry here, then fair enough, you still would have made profit for the day. So that was the pound and the euro today. Really nice examples. Actually, it's been really nice examples all week. And the people who've been in the group for a week or so now, I hope you can see that we're basically taking, they're basically random entries. I mean, if we considered the price action that we traded on today, I'm sure we've all read the candle price action books about what is a good price action candle and what isn't. This is the long we went long on today. I mean, it's practically a pin bar saying short, isn't it? I mean, apart from the close up, it's got a long wick on the top. It's got a tiny body. Okay, so it's something else to take from today is don't look at the candles. Think what you're doing. You're trading the logic, and the logic is not the candles. We're just using them for some structure, so we know where to place our entry, where to place our stops. Okay, but what we're really trading is that we're trading a sine wave basically, and we just want that sine wave. We want the amplitude of it to modulate greatly at some point. Okay, and that's what price. Here's the day before. Here's the days before. This is what price does. So we're trading logic. We're no longer trading patterns that we're hoping are going to work out. we're trading logic. See, again here, and again here, and again here. We're trading that movement of price from the high to the low. Okay, obviously when volume goes down and volatility goes down, then you're going to lose on those days. That's just natural, and we just need to learn to accept that. So that's it for today. It's been a long day, but really it's been a really good week trading for me personally, and I can tell from the feedback that other people are getting into it as well. So that's really encouraging for me. And leave any comments you want on this thread. If there's a particular thing you want me to go over, then just put it in the comments, and I'm more than happy to do videos on that for you as well. So have a good night. Friday tomorrow, last day of the week. See you then.